Hello! Today in the lesson we will look at the algorithm for dividing decimal fractions by 10,100,000. To do this, we will solve one example. So, 56,823.6 I will divide by 10. What do you want me to do? You and I know how to divide a decimal fraction by a number. Let's use our division algorithm. That is, let's divide by a column. So, 56,823.6. We're going to divide by 10. When we divide 56,823.6 by 10, what do we get as a result? So, I divide 56 by 10, take 5. 5 times 10, that's 50. 56 minus 50, 6. Next, we drop the 8. 68 we divide by 10, we take 6. And the result is 6 times 10, that's 60. We subtract 68 minus 60, it will be 8. Next, we take 2. 82 divided by 10 would be 8. So 8 times 10 is 80. And subtract. 82 minus 80 is 2. And then we drop the 3 and we need 23 divided by 10. So we take 2. 2 times 10 is 20. 23 minus 20 would be 3. We have one more sign left, that's 6. But to get to that 6, we have to jump over the decimal point. So I'm putting our dot in the answer. I'm separating the whole part. Next, I drop that 6. I get 36, we divide by 10. We take 3. 3 times 10 is 30. And 36 minus 30 is 6. You and I can see that I don't have any more numbers. There are no signs. So I can safely add 0 and divide 60 by 10. The result is 6. 6 times 10 is 60. As you can see, we have a remainder of 0. Therefore, our division is complete. So, what is our answer? As we can see, when we divide 56,823.6 by 10, we have 5,685,682 integers and 36 hundredths. As a result of dividing the number 56,823.6 by 10, we have the answer 5,682.36 hundredths. And you will notice that division by column takes a very long time. So I wanted to draw your attention to the following rule. First of all, we're going to notice how many decimal places we had after the decimal point. We had one decimal point after the decimal point, and in the answer we still have the same numbers, but after the decimal point we have 2 digits. Hence there is some rule, and this rule says the following. When dividing a decimal by 10, simply shift our point to the left 1 digit. So what did we get? I had the dot after the triple. I divide by 10 and the dot moves to the left. Well then, maybe we can use this algorithm all the time. And it does, because if I divide 56,823.6 by 100, I'm not dividing by a column. I'm going to write those same numbers down. Let's write down 568236. And now we're going to think about how many digits I'm going to move our decimal point to the left. I have 2 zeros in the divisor, then the point will move 2 digits to the left. And the result would be 568.236 thousandths. Here is such an easy rule you can apply when dividing decimal fractions by 10, 100,000, and so on. Well, now let's try to use this rule when we divide this same number, 56,823.6 by 1,000. Following the rule, I write down these same numbers. 568236. I had a period after the 3. If I'm dividing by 1,000, I pay attention to how many zeros I have in the divisor. That's 3 zeros. Therefore, my decimal point will move to the left 3 digits. I have 3 here. 1, 2, 3. So my point will move 1, 2, 3. And the result will be 56,8,236 10,000ths. That's the kind of easy rule you can apply when dividing by a number that contains ones and zeros. Now let's look at a few more examples where we're going to apply this rule. 56,823.6 tenths I will divide by 10,000. I'm sure you've guessed where our decimal point is going to go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros in the divisor. Therefore, our point will move to the left by 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the result is 5 whole 68,236 100,000ths. Now let's look at another example with the same digits. 56,823.6 tenths I will want to divide by 1 million. Note that there are 6 zeros in our divisor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our decimal point, I'm moving our decimal point 6 digits to the left. And then we do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where do we get the 6th? Let's agree that if we are missing our signs, we will write zeros. And so I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 0. That'll be 6 and another 0 right there. Let's write it down. 0 period, 0, 5, 6, 8, 2, 3, 6. And let's do the math again. So we had a decimal point after the number 3. After the number 3. And then we move 6 positions to the left side and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've done the division correctly without using division by column. In order to divide a decimal by 10, 100, 1000, and so on, all one needs to do is move the decimal point to the left side by as many digits as there are zeros in our divisor. In the following lesson, we will explore another clever rule that aids in multiplying decimals by decimals. That concludes today's lesson. Farewell, and until we meet again.